secure ourselves and our country. I fully understand the anxiety, great one. A lot has been achieved in the last 6 years on many fronts in infrastructure, social care, governance, Nigeria's image and influence in Africa and the international community. But critics misdiagnose incremental progress as stagnation. Since coming to power, this administration has tackled our problems head-on in spite of the meager resources. No government since 1999 has done what we have done in 6 years to put Nigeria back on track. We shall continue to serve the country, listen to all and protect our democracy and country. There you have it. Is Mr. President correct that no government since 1999 has done what he's done in 6 years? Line to up and call 0817 963 0002, 0817 963 0003 or 0817 963 0007. We're live on facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. WhatsApp is on 0809 030 6416. And by the way, we're also live on YouTube. Just go to just search for Nigeria Info PH on YouTube. Do you agree with Mr. President? In your estimation, is he correct that no other government since 1999 has done for the country what his government has done? Let's get your take on this. I've got, let's see. I've got Richard from Rumab on the line. Richard, you're welcome. Please go on.
Dayo, please, let them not continue. They say they will continue to give us. Please, my contribution is that, please, let them not continue. They say they have been doing well.
Hello, Richard.
They shouldn't continue. Let them stop from here. They tried. They've done a lot. They believe in their work. Please, let them resign. Let them resign in peace. Thank you.
Okay, Richard. I've got, is it Jackery from Romo Christian? Jackery, you're welcome. Go on.
Yeah, Dayo, good afternoon, sir.
Hello.
And happy independence.
Happy independence to you.
Yeah, actually, I do not agree with the president.
Why?
On just one ground.
What's that?
He is currently the president and a government in place. It's like you setting an exam, you writing the exams, at the same time you marking the script. What do you expect? You are going to give yourself 100%. It would have been best he talks about all what he's done, you know, and the challenges he has, you know, and just end it there. But keep comparing yourself, you know, with other governments or the previous government.
But if you do a good job, if you're given an assignment and you do it well, do you think you would know if you've done it well?
Yes. If you do it well, it's serving the public. For me, I feel that they are very far away from the people. In your program and every other program, people are complaining, you know, and basically they don't dialogue with the people, you know. When the people, whatever the people say and doesn't please them, it becomes a harsh criticism on themselves, and they don't really like that.
But I'm sure that there are other persons who are not complaining, who will talk about the glorious wonders that this administration has accomplished.
Oh, even in your programs, there are few, and other programs. We listen to other programs. We participate in other programs. There are few, you know, and. What do you say? We didn't listen to those because they have a stand and they don't want to, you know, back down on that. You know, we're all suffering this, and it's what we are seeing that we are analyzing.
Jack, great to hear from you. Samuel from Rumodara, you're welcome.
Dayo, good evening.
Yeah, good day.
Thank you for actually bringing all those things so that we actually know ourselves better. Actually, what I want to comment concerning the speech of the president is that the president this actually clearly shows that the president is disconnected from everything happening in the country. the president is living in another world altogether from what is going on in Nigeria.
He lives in Abuja.
From Obasanjo till day that he is the best.
Samuel, he lives in Abuja, Samuel.
Look at dollars now. How much are we suffering from? Look at infrastructure. Which one can he now say he has fixed? Look at security.
No, there are roads that are being constructed. Samuel, can you hear me?
Yeah?
There are roads that are being constructed. Bridges are being constructed.
Sorry, sir?
The roads are being constructed. Bridges are being constructed. The second Niger bridge is being constructed.
Okay. Is it the one he considered in Niger you are talking about?
No, the second Niger bridge is being constructed.
I don't know how true that thing is.
No, it is actually. It's fact. Just go online, check for yourself, Google
now,
it.
What else can actually?
There are several other road projects that are being constructed across the country. The rail line also. A lot of work has been done.
Disconnected from what the reality of
Samuel, a lot of work has been done in the rail sector as well.
Is it only rail sector we are going to eat? Is it rail sector we are going to eat?
I'm just mentioning. You said no. You said Samuel. You said no infrastructure at all, and I've just mentioned one or two right now. That's
okay. Maybe I exaggerated that infrastructure, but the truth is that he is disconnected. In fact, if this is a real country, by now anybody that mentioned APC, in fact, the person, nobody will be happy with that person. Well, thank you very much anyway.
You're welcome. Maxwell from Barakiri, hello.
Yes, good evening, Dayo. Happy Independence.
Happy Independence.
Yes, I'm just saying the Happy Independence as a formality. I don't mean it.
I'm sure in your heart of hearts you mean it.
It's not a formality. So, let me say I agree with Buhari 100%.
Okay.
He took Nigeria his government took Nigeria to, how do I say it? He did something that no government has ever done in 6 years. I agree 100%.
So what is that? What has it done in your estimation?
Number one, Buhari's government made Nigeria the poverty capital of the whole world. Under him, Nigeria became the poverty capital, and no government has ever done that. So that is one. Number two, Nigeria is the country with the highest number of out-of-school children. It's on record. Then, under Buhari's government, doctors are leaving Nigeria. Our medical doctors are leaving Nigeria, and the health sector is nothing that anybody can be proud of.
I'm sure doctors must have left. I'm sure doctors must have left the country in the past also.
No. It's the manner they are living now. That's the issue. They compare it. Every doctor has traveled, even during the time of Abacha, doctors will travel normally, but in the manner they are living now, I think is alarming. So I had an insecurity too. You can see that now bandit is the normal. It's just like a acrobatics or what they call it, exercise sport. So you can just pick a gun, go in, kill people, and you go home, and nothing happens. And we are it on the news. So times they attack this and that. Now you say they will attack barracks, military barracks. That is what it has never happened before. No government has such as Nigeria doing like this. So congratulations to Buhari. Kudos. I want to thank the presidency for bringing us this far.
Hello, Marshall. Smart from Airport Road. Hello, go on.
Thank you, Dayo. Happy Independence to my fellow Nigerians.
What should I say?
Dayo, the president is entirely not out of place when he said what he has done for Nigerians. No other president in Nigerian history has been able to do that. You see, allegedly, said when he comes into power, it's going to change the $1 is going to be $1 allegedly, because we are alleging it now. We don't see, but I know I heard it somewhere at some point, but let's see, it's allegedly. But as it stands now, $1 is 500 and something, or thereabouts. If I'm not mistaken, during the time of good luck, it was 100 and something naira, and it shoots up. It just shot, as in it skyrocketed to 500 and something. A simple task I'm giving you, Mr. President, is between now and 2022, you cannot do this simple task of at least reducing the dollar rate to its barest minimum. We are not able to put it to 100 and something now, because it's an impossible task for you as Mr. President. It's so obvious. You cannot prove me wrong. do it such that even if you can reduce it to the direct minimum of 200 or 200 and something, then you will be talking. But outside that, between now and 2022, the fourth quarter of 2022, if you cannot do that, you shouldn't have a platform. Your party shouldn't have a platform to discuss anything about talking about political ambition. As for the teachers, I'm not in the government sector. I'm a teacher, but I'm not in the government. But I'm very happy if they can implement that for those in the government sector. It will go a long way for them. Let him just do one simple task. I know he cannot do it. It's impossible. Prove me wrong.
All right, Smart. Via Facebook, Prosper Okezwo goes, it's the opposite direction he meant. Ebi Wan Uku, I think President Buhari is right. Since I was born till now, I have not witnessed such suffering and hopelessness many people go through. Iboroma Tonojit goes, PIB is way too sarcastic. Roger's fame says he's saying the truth, killings everywhere. We've got Mustafa on the line. Mustafa, you're welcome. Please go on.
Good day.
You're welcome.
Yes, I'm Mustafa.
Go ahead, Mustafa.
Yes. Yes, I agree with this thing with the president that this thing no one have done what I've done since 1999 because there's no government in Nigeria that has given us insecurity. There's no government in Nigeria that have shed blood like him.
There is no country in the world that's absolutely 100% secure.
It's thinking that overthrow this person, Shogari, which he said that the economy of Nigeria is that in our corrupt politicians have destroyed the country, and also the essential commodity is out of the reach of the poor. But now his own price is tripled, which no government in Nigeria has ever given us such a thing. So this what he said is right because of his own is the opposite part of this. Agriculture in Nigeria have died. Farming in Nigeria have died because of this investment. Insurgents in the north. Now in northeast and northwest. Since then, before there was nothing like that in Nigeria. There's no government that ever have given us all these things. So he's right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bibi from Yenagoa. You're welcome, Bibi. Go on.
Good afternoon, Dayo.
You're welcome.
I don't think I will tell you happy independence because there's nothing independent about us now. The only independent thing we have here is hunger. Hunger is very independent. Walking freely around Nigeria. Independence, when you talk of independence, talk about hunger, talk about insecurity. I think those ones, they are very independent, walking around everywhere. Yes, I agree with the president. Like other callers have said, I want to agree with him very, very well. Do you know for the past 6 years, no presidential, no elected president has spent more time outside this country than our present president? No, none of them. I don't think so. For the past 6 years, no elected president, have divided this country the way it is today. And I give him kudos for that. Because Nigeria is now divided like never before. For the past 6 years, no president elected in Nigeria have supervised the kind of hunger we have ever seen in our life. No president has taken fuel from 84 naira to 170 before. No president has done that. No. We have done very, very well. Like you were talking about the road, I love the 4-lane expressway you did along the East-West Road. I love it. It's a very wonderful highway leading to where I don't know. Especially the LMA axis. What they have there, the street lights, very wonderful road you did in 6 years. Because when you come and tell us, as if you are telling, this is not UN, this is not one of the UN General Assembly. We are going to address them and told them everything. Nobody could say anything because they are not from Nigeria. He's telling us now, and we know everything that is happening to us. The level of hunger, the level of insecurity. Look how boys are now going into insecurity because of hunger. No president has told us in this world, in Nigeria, that there is no work, we will not employ people. You don't have anywhere to employ people. No. Then I go find work for myself. No, no president of system does that now. That is God effort. It's just not good.
All right. Nicholas from Abo, you're welcome. Please go on.
Good evening, Mr. Dayo.
Hello, Nicholas. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Nicholas from Abo.
Nicholas, go ahead, please.
There's a saying that said, if when the lizard falls from a tall Europe tree and he looks around, if nobody praises him, they will praise himself. And that is what Mr. President has done. I give him kudos to that. At least he has given himself a pass mark that he has done well. And I also want to believe the statement that, yes, from the time he assumed office as the president of this nation, he has done very well. Though there are trials and temptation, and also there are some hurdles who has been able to see how they can destroy the present government. But even in the presence of, in the midst of all these issues, he has been able to see how he can move the government forward. And I also want to give him kudos to that. Okay. And Dayo, please, there is something I want to say about. I tried reaching you during the ranting hour, but I couldn't.
Okay.
There is something very important I want to talk about concerning the old world people.
Concerning what?
Concerning the old world kingdom,
Old world kingdom?
Yes, that is the old world kingdom in the old world local government area of River State.
Okay, what about it?
Yes, the people of old world, they are suffering. The road I'm talking to you, during this rainy season, the people of old world have found so difficult on how to access the road, how to travel becomes a very big problem to them. And we have been crying to the River State government since then to see what we can do in order to put this road together. I can even send you some pictures of this road. And as I'm talking to you, in this flood hour, if you don't know how to swim, Mr. Dyer, I will not advise anyone to go closer to that place because there is this little bridge that is connecting the community of the sitting LJ chairman and other communities in Oldworld. And with the level of the high current today, if you don't know how to swim, you don't even get closer to that place because you might not live to tell the story. And even right now, as I'm talking to you, that is the bridge. The bridge name is called Cargo. And till now, there's no way to access that road. And that is the only means and the only access road for the old world people to travel, to access the city. But there's no way for them to access. Dayo, could you believe that within River State, someone will have to spend 7,000 naira before he could get to Port Harcourt? Wow. Before he could get to the capital of the state, within River State, 7,000 naira. The people of Udwell are suffering. They are in deep shit. So I call on the River State government and ended this video. The road was...
Nicholas, your point is noted. I just gave you the chance because we're gone past that right now.
Okay.
Great to hear from you there. All right, I have to go for a commercial break in a moment. Via WhatsApp. Good afternoon, Dial. Mr. President saying his government has done way better than his predecessors, dating from 99, still when he took over. I think I'll say yes, because he's done the worst they ever did before he took over. He said it before now that he will surprise Nigerians. In my estimation, he's done so. His government is the worst thing that's ever happened to Nigeria and Nigerians. It's a shame he's saying all that. A 61-year-old man should be not be happy with himself if he was named Nigeria. In what area has his administration affected Nigerians positively? We're more divided now than at any other time. Insecurity everywhere. Killings, health, education, agriculture, technology, IT sector, all zero. Please, he should apologize to Nigerians for his failure and get ready to exit that office. Thanks. This is the best sarcasm I've heard so far. That's some Profi. Yes, it's true. No one else has done what Mr. President has done since independence. No one else has tolerated bandits like Mr. President. No one else has considered freedom of speech as hate speech. No one else has disagreed or disregarded the judiciary like Mr. President. We are in a country where joblessness is the order of the day, and no other government has done this. Mr. President is very correct as king from Eagle Island. He's right, he's done more harm than every other president in Nigeria, from high level of insecurity, banditry to kidnappings, everyday killings, poor economic policies, high inflation rates, division among ethnic and religious groups, looting of public funds, the highest number of poor people in the world, a government that doesn't respect the rule of law, nepotism and discrimination, etc. Happy New Month. I agree with the president when he said no one has done what is done in 6 years. The suffering has actually increased like never before under this same administration. The dollar has been on the increase. Price of goods and services never observed the law of gravity in this same administration. So I agree with the president. That's Chief from Uniport. I totally agree with Mr. President. No government has taken us back to the Stone Age so soon with such acceleration as this government. So I agree 100%. That's a big will. President Buhari is very correct for taking us to poverty. He's done so well for the insecurity challenges to improve killings in Nigeria and also leading us in the dark. That's from Victor. I'll go for the commercial break now. We'll return shortly. Conversation will continue. Please stay with us.
We give the facts.
News entirely.
We give the evidence. Just to keep you informed.
News, weather.
I get my information top of the hour every hour.
92.3 Nigeria Info.
And now, hard facts.
Hard News with Dio.
Welcome back to Hot Factor 90.3 Nigeria Info and Harry in Port Harcourt. I'm Dio. 24 minutes to go before 5. The news update comes up at 5. Before then, however, the cautions continue. No government since 1999 has done what I've done in 6 years. President Buhari boasts. Details of that in the Vanguard. I'm trying to get your take on that right now. Is Mr. President correct? Via Facebook, Johnson Fede goes, he's very correct. In 6 years, every advancement we have made as a nation has been washed away. Look at the economy, security, debt profile. No sector is working apart from the rubber stamp National Assembly. I would not say the president is right. Peter Samuel Udo goes, well, I cannot say no to what he said. Let him know that whatever he did to this nation will follow him anywhere he'll go in his life. Godwin Felix on Facebook goes, it's true because people are really suffering now than the past administration. Hassan Dahiru goes, yes, because no government that kills people with hunger like him. Boo, please leave us. And via WhatsApp, I'd say, I would have been so surprised if Buhari had said otherwise. I think he's done his best. Let another person come and try. But Dad, you know what? It is going to be the same story until we decide to change our ways individually and collectively. That's all right. I know that those who don't like the president will say no, but the president is right. President Buhari is building on the past record of others to see that the country collapses in borrowing, killing Nigeria, favoritism to one ethnic group, increase in strikes, increase in insecurity, dollars to naira, etc. The president only read what was written. All right. I think this government has refused to know that they have killed the country and her economy. When the economy, security of a country is down, the country is down. They might be right, but on a negative perspective, killing in Nigeria is too much. It's a shame that uneducated people or persons around Mr. President can't see until they see the truth about where they kept Nigeria and Nigerians. The president and his team has failed. That's Sonny from Ajip, I suppose. All right. It seems our president is not informed. Why didn't the Minister of Information inform the president that for the past 6 years in office we've been declared the poorest country in the world? Indeed, our president is not right. Pezi Charles from Okurika said that. Yes, I agree with him. In 6 years, a bag of rice increased from 68,000 naira to 28 to 30,000 a bag. Fuel pump price jumped from 67 naira to 165 naira. With this viewpoint of mine, you can agree with him that he's done what no president has done. That's from Kenneth Kelechi. I totally agree with the president because it took us back to 1984. Yes, Buhari has done well in the area of foreign exchange, provision of light, food shortages, and fuel and gas hike, etc. Emmanuel from Port Harcourt. Happy independence. I agree with the president. If you consider the majority of our leaders' attitude to service, you know that what they want for the country is backwardness and moving the country away from the track the country was during the last administration. It's an achievement no other administration has achieved. That's Austin from Port Harcourt. By the way, the lines are open. Call 0817 923 0002 or 0003 or 0007. Joshua on Facebook, Joshua Bellegit goes, Mr. Buhari, well done. May your type of president not come after you. Only that 2023 is still far. That's my fear. Confident Okechi Elenwa goes, good afternoon, Mr. President is actually correct. The level of poverty, insurgency, unemployment, etc. is alarming since the emergence of his administration. What a failed administration. Victor Arke goes, indeed. Hi there, General Buhari. Okay. The performance of this government is tainted with devalued naira, insecurity, unemployment, and downside of human capital development. However, we cannot take away a flagship project of significant capital outlay. Only that debt profile is a concern which alternatives should have been employed. Initial poor oil inflow has changed some projects, some projectile lately. Some positives, no doubt, but such setbacks are typical of a Nigerian project. Many of us contributing do not understand the dynamics of fiscal and monetary space of state economy. Difficult to have a smart conversation. That's Moje. Bandits, criminals are now good boys and smiling to the banks in millions. Politicians in numbers traveling out for tourism. They should please allow me to have peace in my eardrums. I totally agree with the president. Indeed, no previous government did as much as the present one in escalating and commercializing insecurity. Boko Haram is now decentralized into killer herdsmen and bandits, and nepotism is now a replacement for federal character. All right, the president is correct. No other president has allowed cows to take supremacy over human beings. No other president has allowed killing of human beings like this. No other president has run down education, health sector, and others. In addition, no government has developed other countries other than Nigeria. Now we'll develop Niger and leave Nigeria. We thank him. Dial, good evening. This same president went to UN General Assembly and told the whole world that he has degraded bandits and Boko Haram the only attack soft targets. He lied, evidence abounds. So right now he's also lying to Nigerians. That is done better than any president by making Nigeria the poverty capital of the world. Kudos to him. Asim Odima. I've got Daniel from Agri. You're welcome. Please go on.
Yeah, Daniel.
Hi, go ahead.
Concerning what the president is and the reaction of people, I think to me, I will leave it to 2024, first quarter, we will get the results.
Okay.
But one thing I believe he has tried is this. Before this time, we always have fuel crisis. And I take advantage in doing business. You know, it is difficult to buy fuel in the filling station. So what I did is to buy filling station and sell. So I got started 2 times because to buy fuel in the filling station is a war. And immediately he came in. This nonsense stopped. It's one thing I gave him as a mark. And if you tune to radio during Jonathan period, people complain about federal roads. In fact, there was nothing like federal roads. But I think now that complaint has stopped. And I believe that this government has actually fixed these federal roads.
Okay,
so these 2 areas, I'm very sure I gave him mark. Let us forget about negative side. Let us come to the positive side. That is my belief.
All right, Daniel. Emmanuel from Rubulimini, hello.
Good afternoon, Adedayo, and happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yes, sir. Well, we have to make ourselves happy, even if the situation is not the happy one. We've heard the number 1 citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria giving himself very, very high mark. You know, that is a very good one. And I keep on telling them, it's like if we are talking, or many of us that have been commenting, it looks like everybody around here is opposition. We are not talking about reality. And it's very unfortunate. Well, he said his administration has given young people opportunity to head some offices, which is true. And the question everybody will ask, from which area? Is it from not how many people from this side that is giving the major sensitive positions as young ones?
Yeah, but the president's people will say that, he's given every section of the country a chance in his appointments.
Yes, I heard him. And he doing that, he has done that. And from my own point of view, observation is lopsided because you have more of it from the northern areas than side. And the sensitive offices that the one heading it as youth, no issue. You know me, I keep on telling you, I said, power is like a wet sign in a man's hand. When the sun hits the hand, the sand will dry up and that very power will go off. Everything that has been happening for these past 6 years, so many people have lost their lives. And the worst part of this is that the present administration does not take responsibility of their actions and their inactions. Look at the toll gate matter, Lekki Gate, that they killed children. Up to nobody has owed the responsibility of that very shooting. Go to Niger. What of the people, what of Chibok girls, 110, they are still with the Boko Haram. And 100 of the Boko Haram came and surrendered and still hold 110.
Hello? Oh, Emmanuel's gone. Anyways, we got 14 minutes to go before 5 o'clock. A break for a commercial break right now. Discussions continue afterwards. We got news update about the hour at 5. And more discussions. Stay tuned. Hard Facts returns in a moment.